Welcome back, everyone, to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 12, Episode 3 of Joan of Arc, and we're playing from the Apocalypse expansion, continuing the campaign with the Leviathan scenario. In Round 2, we had combat between Triumph and the Leviathan. We had a little bit of interaction between these two. We've got that miniature painting video, too, if you guys go check that out. We've also got Joan of Arc with her defending line of Paviazers up against these mounted skeletons. 3 winged demons were slain in this one. We've also got forces of Devourers and the Plague Bearers marching forward, punching a hole through. And we've rescued a couple of the saints from the field. We've got angels on the board. We're going to jump into round 3, but before we do, quick shout out to Pontos Fathom Press, our sponsor. You can check out our bookstore below for Disclosure from the Necronomicon Fragment, 3 volumes, Necronomicon of Nyarlathotep, Hermeticism of Hastur, and the Alchemy of Azathoth. You can also go to our Patreon. We've got Genealogy of Cthulhu there for $1 Patreon membership with lots of other content. We've been putting together our podcast books over there, and also our schedules for some of the behind the scenes from our painting videos. So go check that out over there. Let's jump into a round 3, and as usual, comments if you guys are playing this, if you've painted some of these minis, would love to see your comment. Let's jump into round 3. So we will go ahead and start out with our council phase and get our cards ready. We'll also get our activation points. This is not a card for that. This is this card. And we'll get our activations, and we've got 3 activation for each. And we're also going to grab a charge action for both. Let's go ahead and do the activations. So first up, we'll do the activations for our unholy player. We can grab... Let's have the Leviathan retaliate against the Triumph. And we will also have, let's have the mounted continue to battle. We'll also have these guys battling. Let's also do a charge order for our spectral cavalry. We can have them charge, maybe they can charge up to the Lamb of God. So let's get into these actions. First off, Leviathan will do an attack. They get to roll an attack against... Actually, they're just going to do a normal attack. Let me just see what the Triumph has as far as defense. It's got 6 hit points here. And it rolls 2 dice. Let's grab the English version here. Triumph gets to do, when attacking or defending, turn on blank results into any card of your choice. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that attack. I'm just going to go with the stomp attack. He's just going to stomp this whole thing. So Leviathan's going to do that large attack. And let's see what he gets. He does get an attack in. That's going to cause damage to the, let me just check that out in the rules. The giant attack is an automatic push, no possible defense roll. So basically we'll automatically get a damage token. So we'll add a damage token to the Triumph. Out of their 6, they're down to 5 now. So they got 1 and 1 for the Leviathan. Has also got 1 damage here. Triumph gets pushed back. Also gets pushed back to here instead of into the lava, let's say, just for... But now let's do the attack of the mounted knights. These are the mounted skeletons. They'll be up against Joan of Arc and the Pavazers. They also get to re-roll dice for the Pavazier attack, so let's have them go ahead and do their attacks with the red and white. So we'll get these staged up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 4 of these attacks. Oops, too much there. A little bit too much spin there. Let's get these attacks set up. These halberdiers are here, here, and here. So they get the defense of so they get 1, 2, 3 hits. Let's have them now roll their defense dice. They get a block. 1 block out of those 3 hits, so that leaves them with 2 hits. 1 block leaves them with 2 hits, so that's 2 of these guys get taken out. And because this game has no rallying, we just automatically move them into, I guess we could move these all into the space here. Okay. Next up, we will do final attack. We will move all of these into the space here. They will complete the attack on these devotees. There's a devotee and there's a penitent. And both the devotee and the penitent are sent out, killed. And the remainder of our, let's have the remainder of our, plague bearers can attack the, not heretics, but the flagellants. These flagellants can get attacked here. So plague bearers can attack these guys. Flagellants have at least 1 penitent in the same area. They get +1. No, there's no penitents here, so let's just have them roll 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. And we get 1 injury out of that. So another injury there. Let's go ahead to final charge. We're going to do a charge of these spectral knights. They're going to charge up to here. And they will do an attack on the Lamb of God here from the neighboring attack. Let's just check the terrain value of that wall. Let's see, do they have to attack that wall or go around it? Let me just check what the rules say on that. So, yeah, I don't think the ruins has any special terrain effect. Let's just check in here. See the ruins. Yeah, guys, let me know if those ruins have any special terrain effect. I will treat it as not and just give them the chance to attack. So these will be spectral knights. The spectral knights. Mounted specters. They will be attacking the Lamb of God. Only has a 2 hit points. So let's see. Lamb of God is also gains an automatic armor in addition to their attack. Oh, that's the Lamb of God here. So they get an additional attack there. So when we're attacking with the mounted specters, we get 1, 2, 3. So let's do 1, 2, 3. And then they get the first pairs do, they get potential hits, blocked. These are out, so those two, let's see, they roll their defense die now. And we got 2 rolls out of this. You block, so it takes 1 hit point, 1 damage. And let's see the next roll. We get blocked, we get blocked, we get blocked, and then we roll 2 more defense, and we get shields. So 1 damage for the Lamb of God, and that will be it for those attacks. We can move these all out. Now let's go to our holy player's turn. Holy player can, let's continue the attacks of, let's have these guys mount an attack here. Let's have, let's see what we're going to do here. Let's march these troops into here, and let's have these halberdier guys charging down, do a charge down, and we will also send up, let's have the angel attack and can go up as well. So that'll be that. So let's fire the cannon into the mounted specters. So let's see what the powers of that are. So we look at the, they get to roll 4 yellow dice, or 3 yellow dice. So they'll go first, firing into these mounted specters. They will get 1 roll defense. They can turn this into an attack. So basically we've taken out one of our mounted specters right away. We'll also go with a movement of these guys down to here, and they will also attack the mounted specters. So those will be the foot knights versus mounted specters. They get to go roll double reds versus blacks. So double red and black. Double red and black. Double red and black. We do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do that twice. Double red and black, 2 kills from the specters mounted, and then 1 more roll. Block, and another kill. So we've gotten through to some of the, we've knocked down some of those specters. Next up, we can have the this angel. Let's have him do an attack on the Leviathan. So that angel can do an attack. Yellow and white. It has a permanent white for defense. We'll do red and white. Sorry, red and white as the attack. And this gets 2 defensive, actually. And we also get to do +1 against evil. So let's see how we do here. Shield blocks, and 1 hit. So 1 hit goes through to the Leviathan. So Leviathan has 2 out of the 16 damage. And that's going to wrap it up for round 3. I will go ahead and clean up the board. We do have some victory points. I'll go and calculate those, and I'll catch you guys up on the victory points in round 4. So we're about halfway through. It's looking good so far, but forces of the unholy forces are definitely in a position to do some damage as they're pushing through into this. And we also getting that one of the goals of knocking out the Lamb of God. It's already got 1 hit point damage. So let's see what happens. Talk to you in the next turn. Bye-bye.